Hey, good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Come Out Tings. Come Out Tings is where we educate the public about things that are not usually in the media or that the authorities that be do not want them to know. It is about transparency. It is about injustices that are being done. It is about corruption. It is about a lot of things that you yourselves as the public might bring to my attention or to the attention of those around me that you would like publicize that might be able to not only educate but help intimidate those that are involved in them to help bring resolution to them, okay? No, this is something that I'm going to speak about, and it's not only to Barbadians, it's to people in the Caribbean, people in Australia, New Zealand, America, England, Europe, Africa, wherever. It's something that has affected us throughout the world. And I believe that the people who have been subjected to it need an apology. This is relevant to the AstraZeneca vaccine. Now, you would have heard within the past couple of weeks that AstraZeneca, the company, the manufacturers, have recalled the vaccines because they said that they caused kidney problems, blood clots, heart failure, and death. No, I want you all to remember that this vaccine was pushed upon people. People were intimidated into taking it to keep their jobs. They were intimidated into taking it so they could travel. People were discriminated against because they didn't take it. A lot of things happened. People lost friends and family as a result of this vaccine. And it is my strong opinion that those that help publicize it should apologize now. And I'm speaking from a Barbadian perspective. I'm saying that the chief medical officer should apologize. I'm saying that the Minister of Health should apologize. I'm saying that the doctors, Dr. Williams, Dr. Ferdinand, Dr. Lord, the people employed, or the wardroom, all of them, I'm saying Admiral Nelson, all of them who spoke should need to apologize now to the people of Barbados. They should apologize because they were found to be wrong. They were saying the vaccines do not do you anything. They protect you. Protect you from what? They protect you. You know what's wrong here? What's wrong with our doctors here in Barbados? They do no research of their own. They are parrots, and they do no research of their own. There's a Ministry of Health Act that says that the minister is supposed to do quality assurance to ensure that things that come that are edible and medicinal are subjected to harsh testing to ensure that they're safe for Barbadians. Was this done? They just took what was written and what was said and pushed it upon us. You understand what's happening here? This is what they did to us. All right? And they need to come out and apologize. All of them quiet now. You're hearing them. And we're looking and hearing that people are dropping down. Many of them from among them are dropping down too. We know that. We know that. When you see these young, and some of them have even publicized that they took this AstraZeneca. You understand me? And the people who they subjected they said I was a conspiracy theorist. They mentioned people like Lamamba and Bongolites and Emmanuel Berelia and Fred Corbin, and all of us, we were conspiracy theorists. But the conspiracy theorists of yesterday have proven to be the prophets of today. We need an apology. And those of you who have lost friends and loved ones, you need compensation. That is what I'm telling you. And that is what needs to be done. I mean, taking a no-nos about it. We want an apology. No, I want to go on to something a little later because that was serious and I needed to post that. All right? Something a little later. I'm hearing that there are allegations, and I want you to tell me if any of you have heard this. I heard that there was an elderly gentleman who was ill at the hospital up to yesterday. And I'm hearing his family were saying he was the worst for wear, that he would have passed away. And I'm hearing that sometime yesterday that the family received a call that he had passed. Now, it is alleged that the family, went to the hospital after hearing this, and that the people had him covered up, took all the drips out of him, all of this. And I want you to tell me if any of you have heard this and whether it's true or not. And that while he was on the way out being wrapped up, that one of the family members went and held him and cried and said, "Oh God, you know how people get when they're mourning." And suddenly the gentleman opened his eyes. You understand that? Suddenly the gentleman opened his eyes and the person screamed out. And you know the excuse they're saying that the medical personnel gave them? That his pressure was low. You will understand this if this is true. You understand how many people this might have happened to before? You understand this? Only in Barbados. Barbados is a real place. Another thing too, I was made to understand, and this is alleged also, that an inmate left Her Majesty's prison sometime this week, or last week, whatever, and that this inmate had TB, tuberculosis. So they were sent straight from the prisons to the Queen Elizabeth Hospital with this tuberculosis. So it is said. And then we're hearing that the prisoner or ex-prisoner, because I mean he was released from prison, the patient escaped from the Queen Elizabeth Hospital. It's alleged that there are some letters being bandied around and sent out by medical personnel asking for the Commissioner of Police to apprehend this person when they see them and put them into quarantine. I don't know how these things happen in Barbados. Something wrong with Barbados, seriously. But these are the same people I'm asking for apology from, because you know why? Some of these people, right? And we Barbadians tend to believe this, that once a person has a degree, you understand, once some person has the letters behind their name, that they have the most sense in the world. But I'm going to tell you something. Some of the most educated people are some of the most stupidest, ignorant people I've ever come across. You understand what I'm telling you? Common sense is not common. Some of these people are stupid as can be, especially our doctors here in Barbados. You understand me? Anyway, people, I want you to do research for yourself when things happen. I want you to do your own research. I want you to look into Google. I want you to get your dictionaries. I want you to ask other people questions about things. Okay? Do not take everything these people say as gospel. All right? You might not have the qualifications they have. You might not have the experience they have in certain fields. But listen to me. A lot of us aren't cooks, but we still know when food tastes good. You understand? Common sense overbeats everything. All right? This is my segment of Come Out Things. Please. And if you have anything that you want that you feel should be publicized, call me. You can call me directly at 282-0602 or WhatsApp me at 845-2557. Okay? Don't forget. All right? And please share, for this is for educational purposes. Thank you so much. Have a good night.